Facu Campazzo has been starting with the injury to Jamal Murray. And off we go from Denver. Nurkic against Jokic. And then Gordon drops it back to Campazzo. Thought maybe they'd go in a tank. 13-5 after his injury.
Absolutely, 13-5, and the addition of that guy who wears number 25, Austin Rivers, has been a big pickup to the team. They picked him up
24.5 points a game after the Murray injury for Michael Porter Jr., and he has been a top-flight player for them. Oh, great find, and Gordon slashing to the rim. Campazzo to Gordon. Yeah, starting strong with 4 points and 4 rebounds for the homestanding Denver Nuggets. And here comes Michael Porter Jr., the dynamic young talent, and he carves the lane to a timeout for Terry Stotts.
I think I did that pretty well. Obviously, the playoffs are a whole new monster, and I'm going to have to do that a lot more. But he says he's looking forward to the challenge. Mike Malone saying Porter still has plenty of room to grow.
Some great games. Just saw the Nets take care of the Celtics in comeback fashion. Big shot by Chris Middleton for the Bucks earlier, and a one-legged finish by Jokic.
I think it's a perfect situation for him, though, because you bring Carmelo Anthony in, top 10 all-time in scoring, against a second unit guy when obviously he's a starter.
Jokic spinning off of Cantor. That was just brilliant. He has just about any move you'd want.
And JB, what he did, remember the play before, he bumped him to create space.
Portland, which was trailing by 7 just a moment ago, has Damian Lillard off the spin. On the kick out, got an open look for 3, and we are tied.
But they're going to need all the buckets they can get from the supporting cast. Obviously, we know Jokic is going to do his thing, Gordon, Porter. But when you can get it from someone else to help out,
32-30, end of the first quarter. Here's Anthony again. Oh, he got another one.
To make the right play, and sometimes you make them play one-on-one and do all the scoring where other guys can't stay in rhythm.
Tell you what, if Terry Stotts called on me, as that layup goes down coast to coast for the Nuggets.
Glad I'm on this side of the ball now.
Yeah, it's a little bit safer at home, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Couple of turnovers back-to-back, and C.J. McCollum and Portland leading by 4. Damian Lillard on the bench, Jokic on the bench, along with Gordon, Rivers, and Campazzo. Porter the only starter. Millsap wide open. Got a 3.
To go over the top, so he goes back door, which makes Cantor help, which gives Millsap an open three-point shot.
Oh, Melo wants his shot. Oh, he buried another.
At some point, you might want to stop booing this man because he's proving right now, I'm in flow, I'm in a rhythm, baby.
Lillard back with McCollum in the backcourt for Portland. C.J. McCollum right down the boulevard. Oh, Lillard open, look for 3.
When Portland's bigs set the screen for Damian Lillard, he's typically going to be open. Great pass by Campazzo, but when Damian Lillard comes off that screen,
yeah, if that look's going to be there, Damian Lillard might take care of the Nuggets himself.
Yes.
Jokic splashes down a 3, and if that went down, Nuggets fans were just going to say, you know what, we might just lose tonight to this guy.
Right.
Oh, nice drive for 2. That was absolutely beautiful.
Defensively, they stepped up to the occasion. We knew they can score offensively, but, man, look out for the Nets.
And look out for Nurkic with the stuff. He's had a quiet first half, just 4 points. Got rid of Campazzo, and Lillard got 3.
Obviously, Morris can score and Jokic can score. He's just reminding his guys, because of where they fall defensive efficiency, he wants to do his part in upgrading his defense immediately.
C.J. McCollum against Porter. He got the block with his length.
Well, great patience. He allowed McCollum to make the contact, kept his hands up, and then used his height.
Austin Rivers gets the opening 2 of the second half. He has 6. Oh, Nurkic on an absolute swallowing of the rim. Austin Rivers gets the opening 2 of the second half. He has 6. Oh, Nurkic on an absolute swallowing of the rim. You thinking maybe a step ladder will show up on the court?
Hey, you know what? Making a three is just as good.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
great
he's
pass.
a hard worker, and he fed a bullet for Porter. Campazzo has been electric at points.
I got a couple of former teams on there.
Yeah, you do. I totaled it up at halftime. You got 291 former teammates, and maybe it is Dame and C.J. McCollum time as that three goes down for Lillard. You played with 291 guys.
I've been around for a while.
4 decades worth. Oh, great find. And a steal for Gordon. Malone credited him for that one. We talked to him earlier this week as that three is no good for Jokic. And this hit ahead leads to a Nurkic two and a whistle. Couldn't finish, and here comes Portland for a three to tie. And there it is. Lillard and McCollum starting to heat up for Portland.
Moments like Damian Lillard.
Oh, well.
Hey, you know it, Vince. You can't show it on the floor. You're meant to play the game, but you go home and things have happened in your life. McCollum, the response there for the Blazers. C.J. McCollum now 16 points, 19 for Lillard. Jokic, unstoppable.
The guys who are dribbling downhill.
Jokic, they hit ahead. Jumper wouldn't fall. Lillard was on the other end. It was 5-on-4, and Portland gets the payoff on the counterattack. Damian Lillard, step back from the elbow. He cashes in. Oh, that's sweet. Lillard got another one. Oh, this is Dame's quarter. It's the largest lead for the Blazers at 10.
They're going to have to make a commitment to just being up on the screens. And if you're going to give up something, you want to give up a two contested instead of a three-point shot.
Damian Lillard on those jump shots, and it has not been there in this Portland run. McCollum open from the corner for three more. And that's going to be a timeout.
Teams were making him defend and putting him in a lot of action, so he's aware of it. Now he just has to show some growth in how to handle it. They're not making that shot, but they're still getting the shots that they want.
Monte Morris carved the lane, wanted the contact into Cantor for two. Porter on McCollum, trading paint into the lane. He scores. Man. It's a 4-point game. Jamal Murray is amped in a timeout, Portland.
Not late in the game, I should say.
Under 6 to go. Jokic spinning on Nurkic, and he cashes in for two. Jokic back in the ball game. Lillard and McCollum and Anthony and Simons and Nurkic on the floor.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice drop off. Wow. Rummaging in down low. Carmelo Anthony makes it 109-103 and a foul. Okay, in the NBA playoffs in the first round today as Lillard wants to take Campazzo. He got himself free to cash in the three. Oh, he needed an inch only.
In the fourth, because you want him to get going and keep it close.
Nurkic lost the handle, got it back, and give it to him in a foul. Oh, hard work from Nurkic makes it a 12-point lead. Nurkic the screen and roll. A long step into the lane, and a second chance for him. On the floater over Jokic.
I thought he got lucky and it would have gotten that call, but I guess not.
Gordon for three, the lead's a dozen for Portland. They look terrifying tonight.
I mean, when you look at, they're playing 8 guys, and you look at the experience, everybody has experience except for Anthony Simons.
That he's been on before. He's felt like he's just happy to be in the playoffs. Now he wants a title, and that desperation grows as we have a whistle with that ball sitting on the rim.
They did what they needed to do to take back home court.
Which they have done. 123 to 109.